Good morning, my name is Kemi Fakulija. Today I feel super good, right? So the thing is, for two reasons. One, during the Easter break, we had to go visit my mother-in-law. She is an epitome of sweetness. Like, she's just one of those people that understand that being a mother and a wife is tasking, it's challenging. I'm not saying that I'm not grateful, but it could be challenging. So when we got there, she gave me the proper venue to rest, to revive myself. So right now, like, relaxed sincerely, and right now I feel super refreshed. Then secondly, to my subscribers, like, you people made my day on Saturday when I realized that I had 90 subscribers. For those of you who subscribe to my channel, for those of you who have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Like, you are simply the best. And for you who have not subscribed, kindly subscribe now. For those of you just subscribe now, thank you so much. Like, thank you. Then for those of you who have not subscribed, like, I really don't know why, kindly press that button now, right? Okay, so today's topic, do you know what? I feel everybody is messed up. Fine, some are more messed up than others, but whether we like it or not, even if you're a little bit messed up, you mingle one way or the other, right? Nobody wants to be alone. You mingle with someone who is completely messed up. So in a way, everybody is messed up, right? So I think for we who are in our 40s and 30s, I think in a way we had a pretty fair life. I'm not saying it was perfect, but what I'm saying is, when we were children, we were allowed to be children. We did things like children, like we were just allowed to just be ourselves. Then when we got to our teenage years, we were allowed to be naive, we were allowed to make mistakes, learn from our mistakes, we were allowed to be vulnerable, we were allowed to just be ourselves. Like, nobody was taking you serious, right? So you could just be a teenager that you are. When we got to our 20s, we realized, okay, we're becoming adults. But it's not that we became adults at once or overnight. It was a gradual process, and we were given the avenue to grow gradually. For the people who are in their 20s now and below, like, I really don't know. There is so much pressure on them for them to be perfect, for them to be matured, for them to be successful, comfortable. Like, there's this peak of, they want them to live the peak of their life, and I really don't know where that is coming from, but I've thought about it, and it is frightening. Because have you ever wondered what Nigeria would look like in the next 10 to 15 years? Like, it's terrifying, because I really don't know the way people would grow. When we were young, people would always tell you that, okay, you know what, if you cannot fly, then you run. If you cannot run, then you walk. If you cannot walk, it's okay to crawl, as long as you don't stop. But right now, people make it look like, oh, if you're not flying, you should be running. And if you're not running, it means you're a loser. Like, I feel a lot of people, like, there is so much pressure on young people, and that is the way they do their things now. Like, it's either they're flying or they're running. And anyways, so the thing is, most of the times you find that there's so many people have committed suicide based on that logic or notion. And I believe one of the biggest influence, not one of the biggest influence for every individual is their parents, their mother and father. So today I want to talk about, as a mother and a father, as a parent, what you should never give your children the impression of. Welcome back to my channel. If you're just joining, we're talking about, as a parent, the impression you should never ever give to your children. Like, is a no-no. One is validation. I feel a lot of parents, like, I really don't know why this norm or this notion has not yet changed, because so many things have changed, where you make a child feel like no matter what you've achieved, you can never be completely successful until you're married. Like, I really don't know why. Because after someone, you've told me that I'm the in charge of my life, I'm in control and everything, and I've worked on myself psychologically, professionally, academically, like I've just done everything within my power to be complete, and now you're telling me that the only way I can be successfully completed or completely successful is when I'm married. So it means someone needs to validate me. Isn't that unfair? We've had a lot of people who go into relationship, go into marriage, and destroys every other thing they've worked for because they want that validation. And I think this is the best time for those things to stop. Nobody can give you fulfillment. Nobody can give you the level of achievement, the level of success you cannot give to yourself. So as a parent, don't ever let your child feel no matter what you've achieved, irrespective of your achievement, you can't be complete until you are married. Like, that is a no-no. Then secondly, when you make your children feel like you don't deserve love, irrespective of what your definition of love is, I feel in a way people, parents, especially parents who probably did not plan the kind of life they got, they put so much pressure on their children. Probably they don't like the children, or something about their children that does not meet them at the right place or in the right state of mind. So they put pressure on those children, making those children feel sad, making those children feel inadequate, making their children feel less important. And at the end of the day, those people grow up and feel they feel like they don't deserve love. Everybody, irrespective of what you do, of who you know, of where you're coming from, everyone deserves love, right? Then thirdly is when you don't ever make your child feel he or she is competing with someone else. Because whether we like it or not, if you're in this part of the world, you know people are competing with you. Like, people just compete with you. But as a parent, because you are the foundation, you don't want your child to feel that way. You want your child to run his or her race, right? You've seen people commit suicide because they don't have money. People commit suicide because that a particular thing they've tried to do is not working for them, because they feel it is working for other people. Your time is different, and you as a parent, you are the only one that can imbibe such, or that can impact such knowledge in your child. Nobody is competing with anybody. Don't allow your child compete with people at all, right? Then fourthly, don't ever allow your child feel like he or she is the solution to your problems. I know a lot of people, especially women, they stay in their marriages, their relationship for their children's sake. But please, we've seen elderly people go to school. We've seen elderly people start careers. You can do the same. That child is living his or her life and not yours. Yes, I know it's easier said than done. It has been difficult because a lot of things has been involved. But it is your duty as a parent to nurture that child, protect that child, care for the child, love the child, believe in the child, and that is what you've done. Let it be like a gift to your child. Don't make your child feel so much pressured. I feel a lot of people, that is exactly what they do to them. They make them feel like you are the solution to the problems we have. No, your child is not the solution. He or she can do a part, but she is not the solution to your problem. You need to live your life as a parent, right? Then finally, there is no standard. Probably because of our culture, there is domestic violence everywhere. As a mother, how do you talk to your partner? As a father, do you beat up? Because you see some young people go into a relationship, not marriage yet, and you see the people they are in a relationship with beat them. You see people in their relationship talk down on their partner, and you're wondering what then is the standard. I feel it is every parent's responsibility to not just talk about it, but show their children the standard. Like, I think it is something we need to do. Don't talk to your spouse, don't talk to your partner disrespectfully, right? And don't beat your partner. Like, it is wrong, because everything you do, that is exactly what you tell, that is exactly what you teach your children. Life happens and things don't go your way. You need to show your child that even if things, irrespective of what you go through, things might not go your way, but you're still in control, you're still in charge, you can fight your battle and still come out on top, right? So you need to do that as a parent. You need to make sure your child is bold, your child is strong, your child knows what to do, because she has learned, or he or she is learning from the best, right? Right. So I think, in a way, parents need to just get back on track. If you've given up, you need to understand that for the fact that you have life, it means there is still things you need to do for yourself, for your child, for those children. If you can do yours, I do mine. Like, everybody try as much as possible to do their bit. I think this level of pressure would be reduced on young people. Right. So my name is Kemi Fakolija. You want to stay safe, you want to be good, you want to subscribe to my channel now, like that button, click on it now. Thank you so much, and bye.